I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. 5:10 a.m. All right, that train's leaving Braintree like right about now. First train of the day on Live and Learn, the Gratitude Show. How are you doing today? Good morning. Coming to you from Boston, Massachusetts, United States of America, North America, planet Earth. Third stone from the sun, solar system. Outer spiral arm, Milky Way galaxy. Local group, Virgo cluster, Laniakea supercluster, known universe. Somewhere within the unplumbed, undefined, unmapped multiverse of all possibilities. Good morning. How are you doing today? Welcome to Live and Learn, the Gratitude Show, where we start off our day by formatting and organizing our minds, hearts, and souls with a little bit of gratitude. That's a burp. How are you doing? Oh, awesome. It's 8 degrees Fahrenheit. It's wicked cold. First thing in the morning. 3 minutes. All right. Oh, it's so cold, even the pigeons aren't out. I mean, geez. Whew.
Second door, that's us off at the escalator.
Whew. Oh, wicked cold. Chilly out. At least it's not snowing or raining or too windy. You know, you gotta watch your feet. I mean, watch your driving too. I mean, there's ice everywhere. God bless and say some prayers for my auntie. She slipped and fell and broke her hip, and she had surgery yesterday, emergency surgery, and she's doing okay, I heard. But still, there's some recovery to go, and you know, the older we get, the more careful we have to be with our bodies. And so yeah, we're passing the hat for prayers and thoughts, please. Sending them down to Florida. Good to see you all. Good morning. Live and Learn, the morning gratitude show. I start off my gratitude list with the Foundation 8. From there, I elaborate, and it's Wednesday. You know what that means? It's Hump Day. You better hump this day, lest it may pull a Neil Gaiman and try to test what your the boundaries of your consent. If that reference went over your head, then that's wonderful. All right, that's just, you know, that's good to know. So I start off my gratitude list with the Foundation 8. They were 5 once, then they grew to 6, and then blossomed to 8. And there's always room for more, and I keep adding to that. It is the foundation of my day. It's given me perspective, which helped me find greater purpose, which gave me a very elusive quality in life called peace. It gave me some perspective. Like, I needed it. I need to be, you know, you can look at your gratitude list and be like, hey, wow, I've got 11, 12 things to be grateful for today. Things are not as bad as my self-talk is trying to convince me that they are. And you work from there. And, oh, here comes the train. Oh, here we go. No, that's not a locomotive chugging steam. That's my steam. My. All right. Let's grab a seat. Oh, boy. Oof. Warm enough for you? I know, huh?
Next stop, 27.
Hello. Hello. Yes, gratitude. Oh boy. Yeah, I am great. I'm grateful and blessed for simple things, like me. Here in the morning commute, first thing in the morning, first strain of the day. I had a solid breakfast. I had a ham and cheese croissant with my with my coffee. I still got to unpack. That's going to take a while. That's okay. Like once I have 100% of my stuff in, I could be like, okay, whew, next phase. Everything's going so far to plan. Keep your fingers crossed for me, please. Hope you're having a great morning, a great day. Hope that is, things go your way. And if they don't, I mean, I hope you weather it well. It would be easy to make cheap shots at Democrats right now. Sore losers.
20 center, doors open.
Things didn't go their way, so everyone's evil. I know. Like, I'm in the middle. I understand. I hope AOC doesn't get sued. I actually do hope she does, in a way. But, I mean, that'd be like cancellation. That's like wishing financial harm on other people. But, I mean, she's... You wanna... I don't know. George Stephanopoulos and ABC News got sued successfully by Trump for libel, which was... Is that libel or slander? Libel is in print, slander is spoken.
Next stop, Wallaston.
I don't know. You know what's interesting? Like, just celebrities, progressive, lefty celebrities, who have the means and the privilege that they can get up and move. And they've been saying, oh, we're going to move if Trump gets elected. And I can't live here anymore. Well, guess what? All those people that you were trying to sway their vote and convince to go your way, they're stuck here. And you're leaving them behind. You're abandoning them. That's privilege. That's your superiority. That's on you. If you gave a shit. No, go move. Shit. I mean... I hope everything works out well for you. I really do. I woke up a couple hours before the alarm went off. Maybe not a good. Maybe like at 2:30 or so. And it's like, I had to go. Nature called. Hello, nature calling. Do you accept all charges and tolls? Maybe you can get like some kind of device, a non-invasive catheter, some kind of underwear system that's airtight and watertight with a suction hose. No, get your mind out of the gutter, please.
Wollaston.
Your fleshlight attachment is an extra charge. Okay, you can. You need like a base level unit, and then like the 18 plus unit. All right, but yeah, you can just take care of your business. It takes care of you. You don't have to interrupt your sleep cycle. But yeah, I mean, having decent dreams, getting decent sleep. Keep your bedtime. Go to bed at, have a bedtime. I'm like, I have to turn down offers of being on people's YouTube shows all the time. I can only do content on I have a window, and it's usually like Friday night, kind of all day Saturday, and with an asterisk,
Next stop, North
and
Quincy.
then up until like Sunday supper time, another asterisk. So Saturdays, I'm a member of Wes's Thinking Critical's Comics Aficionados, so that's 10 a.m. to about 12:30 p.m. U.S. Eastern. So that's blocked out, and so that has a carryover effect to Friday night now, because I would love to go to the bar and have a few pints of Guinness, but seriously, I'm an alcoholic, so those 2 pints of Guinness could, and sometimes can turn into a 6-pack of Miller Lite more. And then I can spend the next day, you wouldn't know it half the time, but I'm hungover as hell on Wes's show. And I'm holding it together with Staples, duct tape, Hope, and an occasional panic pill. I'm not really that hungover, but it's just more like, oh man, I'm like assed out tired, and just it's better not to drink. So, and if I save that for Saturday night, then I have that same effect on Sunday. So I have a 3 p.m. U.S. Eastern show that I do myself, my live stream, my weekly show. And that can go, I don't like going over 2 hours on that show. I mean, the length of that show is as long as I feel I can go. So that's like, 3 to 5? Now, if I were to do a show during the week, I get so wound up. It's hard to gear back down for me. I know what works for me. I know what doesn't work. And I've done so many midweek live streams and then try to go to sleep. It's impossible. I'm up so early. I'm up by 4 a.m.
Next stop, JFK, UMass.
And so if I'm not asleep by 8 p.m., I ain't getting my 8 hours. I'm not getting a good night's sleep. If you don't like other people's languages, then don't take the tea. Buy a car. Put on the radio. Enjoy whatever culture you want to. This is public transportation. It's for everyone. Blessed and grateful there appear to be no unhoused people camped out, but also it's 8 degrees Fahrenheit. Have a prayer for them. Feel grateful and blessed that you got a roof over your head. Like, I got blankets and I got pillows, and I got a really nice warm toasty bed. It's really comfy. It's big. I roll around. I spoon a pillow. Is that TMI? I don't care. But it's like so hard to get out of bed this morning. It was just like, oh, it's so nice. Because it's like in single digits, so it's like, and of course, the flat is kind of chilly. You know, I'm like weird with the thermostat. Like I'll turn it down to like 60 when I'm not there. It's at 63 right now because it's in the single digits. And I left the faucet on just to drip because you don't want your pipes to freeze and burst. But the first thing I do is I get home, take off my boots, take off my storm coat, and I crank up the heat, just like get it warm in there, And then as soon as it gets warm, I turn it back down. I turn it up a little bit before bedtime to get it back up there and turn it down. So like I don't want to run the heat all day. I mean, why? I'm afraid I'm gonna get waylaid with bills. It's expensive enough. But yeah, it's a Wednesday morning. Hump day. Hump this day, lest it may hump you without your consent. Alrighty. Not much to talk about this morning. I feel so boring. I don't want to bore you. I should be continuing to mention gratitudes and blessings. Like a croissant. I'm grateful for I like bread. Give us this day our daily bread. And forgive us our trespasses, as we who forgive those who trespass against us. I think that's one thing that's lacking. I've been watching the show. It popped up on my algorithm, my YouTube. I'm a little bit familiar with it, but it's called Trigonometry. It's two British guys. They're both former comedians, and they started noticing, it's hard to have a profession with all the wokeness going on, with all of this, this inauthentic oversensitivities to everything. And so they created a podcast show, and they have these diverse guests, diverse topics, very erudite, very smart, my cup of tea. And at the end of every show, they ask this question: what's going on in the world right now that we're not talking about? What's one thing you want? That's how they ended the show, the last couple of minutes. And one thing I would love to say is forgiveness. What aren't we talking about? Forgiveness. We're not talking about forgiveness. It's like forgiveness seems to be like some kind of strictly Christian thing. And we all know that it's open season on Christians in America and in Europe. No, I don't agree with that. But the left and progressives, they've misplaced their sense of forgiveness. What does it take for them to access that? It's not the struggle sessions. It's not like being, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because they don't have Jesus in their heart. I'm not even a Christian, but I have Jesus in my heart. I grew up Christian. Grew up Irish Catholic.
Change for Ashwan service, commuter rail, and local bus connection.
In South Boston, Massachusetts, where we are right now. Well, actually, we're at the border of South Boston, in Dorchester. Bitter ancient rivals. Two old Irish neighborhoods. Pretty much. There used to be some kind of Montague and Capulet bullshit to selfie and thought. But so So, buttons. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't have answers. All I have are more questions. But what happened to forgiveness? What happened to the ability to accept humanity and flaws in other people? Why don't the left embrace forgiveness? Because that humanizes your other. That it gives them a way out. You don't want to give them an out. You want them to suffer. You want them to pay for what they did to you. It's really uppity.
Next stop, Andrew.
And there's been a prolapse of faith in that in that ideology, in that paradigm, because people are a little sick of it. There is an intrinsic unlikability to academic postmodernism, to feminism, to the cause célèbre du jour. That's just like, I don't know. I don't have answers. All I have are more questions. But be more forgiving out there, kids. Seriously. You're no angel. You're not. But you're not a demon either. You're a human. Remember, angels and demons don't have free will. But humans do. And I don't know, don't forget forgiveness. And be ready to accept it too, because you might be the sinner. You might be the transgressor. You might be the trespasser. You might be the one with the rotten impact on those around you. And there is my childhood bedroom. Indeed. All right. We're going to wrap it up here. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Live and Learn, the Gratitude Show, first thing in the morning, where we format our day with gratitude. I'm grateful for that I haven't lost my sense of forgiveness. I just have to work at it. A lot of it's about attachment. It's about being able to let go of things, and not just being able to let go of things, but letting go of your attachment to the result of those actions. It's a big part of the Buddhist thing that it gets glossed over a lot, but it's the rider on everything. When you're like, all right, Guru, what next? Well, I've achieved this, this goal, and well, you got to get rid of that too. That's the way it goes. Spiritual shit, yeah. But I'm deeply grateful and deeply blessed for a sense of forgiveness, to being able to, It's not about bygones being bygones, about letting atrocity or sin or lack of justice. It's not about that. It's about attachment.
Andrew.
Attachment to, you're holding on to something, and you're not going to be enlightened enough to rise above stuff if you're holding on to heavy things. And forgiveness, it's a way to let go. It is. Unless you really want to use it against someone, to be a cudgel, to make them suffer so you can feel better about yourself. Maybe you should flip the value. Be like, why aren't I forgiving? Why aren't I using forgiveness? Why does it seem culturally, to whose benefit is it to deny forgiveness? I don't know. I don't have answers. All I have are more questions.
Broadway next.
Maybe you can answer this question in the comment section. Feel free to leave a comment. Smash that like button. Ring that bell. Turn on the notifications. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. We're still a growing small YouTube channel. We make content. Talk about spirituality. We talk about cooking more and more. We have a playlist for that. And we talk about comic books. That's a big part of this channel. Saturdays, 10 a.m. U.S. Eastern. I'll be on Wes's Thinking Criticals, Comics Aficionados. I send links for that in the community posts. And Sundays, at 3 p.m. U.S. Eastern, I do my Super Sully Sunday stream where we review the comics that I've read all week. All right. God bless. Namaste. Good luck. We will see you again with more gratitude. Ciao. Bye-bye.